Now let me make sure my mic is good. We are about to do this tonight. Let me go ahead and tweet this out too, just in case people wanna join. The amount of people actually upset, I was actually pretty surprised. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let me go ahead and tweet this real quick. I like my little toad in the background. He legit. He legit. Too legit to quit. Let me share this, chill. Share this to Twitter. Let's see what Starfield is all about. From the rising sun, I will praise your name. Alright, let me see. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna tweet this right here. Boom. Yo. What up, Just? Says, hey, if you play Elden Ring, #1 tip is as fast as you can visit 3 great sites and then rest on the 3rd one. Okay, I have no idea what that means, but I'm hoping I'll understand it when I actually play. What up, Jason? Yo, Jason, we about to watch some stuff right now, Jason. We are about to watch. I'm about to learn. I'm gonna learn today about this Starfield everybody's so excited about. I'm excited. I really am excited. I'm excited to see what this is about. I am excited to see what this is gonna be all about. You know what I'm saying? Infernal, what up? Starfield, you need help? Yo, what's good, Model by the Dark? David, this is not a Halo War stream. That's not what we're doing, David. Chill. Papi, tranquilo. I'm sure it's gonna be a good game at minimum. Yo, Nighttail. Yo, everyone, shout out to Nighttail. He the one. Nighttail, chill. I don't even know if you're he or her. I'm tripping. But that's the person right there that sent me this link. We're gonna go ahead and watch this. Let a few more people hop on. I only got 3 minutes left. At the 10-minute mark, I'll go ahead and start. What up, Beanie? I'm here because of your last video. Let's go, Starfield. We're gonna get hyped together, right? You know what? This what I'm gonna do. How about you guys tell me if I should do this? Should I look at that's what's up, man. Love you too, bro. Been watching you for over a year. That's what's up. What up, Romy Roll? Finally caught me live. Now you caught me live before. Remember we actually got to play and everything. But anyways, listen. Fallout 4 is the one that everyone keeps telling me, right? David, what's that link for, David? What's that link for? Oh, is that you? Yo, go check out my boy David. But please don't let 76 be your first Fallout. Not saying it's bad, but still. Oh my God, I'm only hyped for Starfield because of the huge Bethesda. Okay, all right. So what? Model by the Dark. This is out. Morrowind was my first open world RPG. No, that's snap. Hold on. My son is texting me. Oh, he's trying to video chat me. Yo, hey, baby, I'm live right now on Twitch. Can I call you guys right back? What are you guys doing? All right, I'll call you guys back. All right, let me finish the stream. All right, so give me like 30 minutes. All right, love you guys. Bye. Sorry guys, my kid's calling me. But anyways, what was that? I'm only hyped for Starfield because I'm a huge Bethesda fan. On my first open world RPG. Okay. What up, boy? He said, I doubt you'll see any actual gameplay in any of those videos you got linked to. Silence, what up, what up? I'm here to see these linked videos. Exactly, that's what we're here for. Jason, Fallout 3 in New Vegas is the oldie but goodie. All right. Boy said, but I'm still hyped for it though. Okay, he said still hyped. Beanie, what you said? That tweet that the developer put out got the ponies all chest puffed out. Oh, yeah, they did. Modeled by the Doc, don't play Fallout 4 for your first Fallout. Start with Fallout 3 or New Vegas. You see, so what am I doing? Which one do I start out with? What do I start out with? Jason, what you said? It's because Bethesda goes way back. It goes way back. Damn, we got 18 people in here. Want to see my reaction to this? All right, we're going to do it. We're going to do it in a little bit. Like I said, I want to let it hit 10 minutes and then we'll start, all right? Bacha 2912. What up? Jason says, yeah, I read that already. Silence. What up, Silence? I'm excited to see what Starfield is, but not hyped as I'm not a heavy into space sci-fi, so I feel you. Night till Doc, didn't you say you don't like RPGs? Chill, bro. I didn't ever say I don't like RPGs. I'll play it, especially since I've been an Xbox game. I've been playing I've been going way out of my comfort zone and finding a lot of things that I like. I don't like the type of games that David wants me to play. That Halo Wars, where it's like a top down like term. I don't know. What up, Joker? You still touching Elden Ring? I see. I should be playing it tonight, bro. Mucho cucho. Mucho cucho. Yeah. What up, Dark? I'm excited about Contraband because the Mad Max game, I heard the same thing is making Contraband. Okay, what's up? June 12th is when we will finally see a lot of gameplay. You should decide at that time if you are hyped about it or not. I agree. Let's see what happens June 12th, right? But I still want to see. There's plenty of people hyped right now about this game. Plenty of people hyped right now about this game. So I definitely want to see what it's about, all right? I haven't played any games from Bethesda. Starfield is my first. Okay. I said I posted a link on your video, not gameplay, but the devs talking about. So okay, that's what's up. Joker, how long it took you to beat Anthem though? Yo, Joker, I played Anthem for it was like a day. Time played, I think I had like a day and 12 hours, something crazy like that. Like I played that game, yo. That game was good. The game was good to me. And you see, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, Joker. So here's the deal, right? I was talking to ISO about this today. I hate what happened to Anthem. I hate what happened to Watch Dogs. I hate what happened to Cyberpunk. I played Cyberpunk on my NVIDIA Shield through the cloud. So it was like PC, right? PC graphics. And I enjoyed Cyberpunk. I played it when it came out too, right? Well, a little bit after it came out. But I enjoyed Cyberpunk. Like, to me, the game was fun. But I remember one of my coworkers hyping that game so much before it came out. Like, he was just so excited about it. Like, just it's going to be amazing. Cyberpunk, even right now, Cyberpunk is a good game. It's a good game. But it's not like, whoa, the best thing in the world. But because it was so hyped, and that's their fault as well. When it came out, it didn't meet the expectations, obviously from a technical standpoint as well, that it just didn't recover. Anthem, yo, EA dropped the ball with this game because this game, the potential of this game is just ridiculous. But again, so many people said they just promised so much. Watch Dogs, the first Watch Dogs, same thing. They just promised so much and lied about everything that you were going to be able to do. They didn't even have to say all that stuff. Even the trailer was a lie, apparently. Like, the first trailer they showed versus what the gameplay was a lie, right? So we keep getting bamboozled left and right, and somehow as gamers, we don't learn. So we always keep giving these companies the benefit of the doubt. That's my only problem. You can be hyped for Starfield. I just want to know why this is the one game that I see getting used over and over and over again, and it's a brand new IP, right? So it's like, why are we overusing this as in the console war argument stuff? But I got the links, so we about to watch. All right. What's up, Ash? This is not Elden Ring. Damn, I missed a lot already. Doc, play Skyrim and you will see why people are hyped for Starfield. But Skyrim, isn't it about like dragons and all that stuff? There ain't gonna be no dragons in space. So how am I gonna be hyped? Tell me what about it. That's what I want to know. Tell me what about Skyrim is gonna get me hyped. That's like if you're a person that doesn't like first person shooters, and I tell you play Perfect Dark, and or no, if I tell you I don't know, play freaking what's a good first person, play Titanfall, and then you'll see why I'm so hype about Perfect Dark. Like, yo, if you don't like first person shooters, then you're not gonna be hyped, period, right? But I don't even know if Perfect Dark is gonna be a first person shooter. For all I know, they could make it a third person shooter. That's what I'm saying. What is Starfield? What is Starfield? Is Starfield Skyrim? Because Skyrim is about dragons and all that other stuff, right? There's gonna be dragons in space. Like, what are we doing? It's gonna be a massive game, okay? Yeah, Anthem had potential, but EA had been slipping lately, and I was a Battlefield 1 fan, but the last two have definitely slipped because of they're chasing Call of Duty. Okay, what up, just Space Dragons? Jokers. That Anthem was disappointing because the world was vacant for the most part. Okay, I prefer Skyrim to space. All right, Xbox International. What is that? Ash, can you do me a favor? Can you check that link? Make sure it's not make sure it's kosher. Oh, it's a Starfield link. I bet. Chill, Ash. Ash about to go start deleting people. There's a few games that lived up to the expectations, like Skyrim. All right, we already passed the 10-minute mark. Y'all ready to watch these videos? You got hella folks in here. look at what happened. What I missed. Yo, Ash. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, I decided to question why everyone is so freaking excited about Starfield. That's what happened, Ash. And people don't like being questioned. I asked for the link, and shout out to Nightil. He's the only one that gave me a link of Starfield videos. So I'm going to go ahead and watch these Starfield videos. We're going to watch them together and see how exciting or not exciting it is. I think that's pretty simple. What up, Harold? I see you, Harold. Let me see what else you got. Makes more sense to play Fallout instead of Skyrim. In my opinion, Starfield will be a shooter, not a fantasy. So that's the thing, right? So some people say play Fallout. Some people say play Skyrim. But y'all don't know. That's the whole point. Y'all don't know. We wouldn't have to play anything if we knew what it was going to be. Harold said this ain't going to end well. Yeah. Harold knows me. Harold, you don't think it's gonna be good? Listen, they hyping me up. I'm excited. It looks like I got 26 people in here, so I'm excited to see what this is about, bro. I'm excited. Jason said both are similar games, Doc. Yo, Dark, if you haven't played Mad Max, you should. It's like $5 now. Oh, word, that's what's up. Damn, Ash said I don't like Fallout. I like Skyrim. Joker said Skyrim never ends. Oh, Joker, you know I don't like those games. You know I like games that end. Green. All right, let me go ahead. I gotta put the stream on my phone too because I'm gonna watch this thing full screen. So I want to be able to see your guys's reaction as we do this. All right, y'all ready? Starfield's open world RPG can play the game the way point. It's the most ambitious game, Bethesda. Okay, he means it's big, aimed. Doesn't it? Okay. What are we watching? Yo, we're gonna watch this link that Nightil sent me. So I'm gonna show you guys right now what it is. Let me go to it. All right, y'all ready? Let's change over to screen cam. Y'all know I'm not technically savvy like that. Y'all let me know if the sound is good. All right. As soon as I hit play. All right, here we go. All right, so let me make sure it's switched over. All right, so this is the playlist straight from Bethesda. All right, here it is right here, right? Y'all see it, right? Bethesda Softworks. All right, I'm not gonna subscribe to them until I see this, right? We're just gonna click play all. Okay, I don't think the videos are that long. I looked earlier and it looks like I saw the official trailer announcement, the teaser, which is a minute long, and then or this trailer teaser, but I only saw a little bit, and it must have been when these two videos first dropped. But besides that, I haven't seen any of these other ones. So y'all ready? Nightil said play it in order. If I hit play all, it won't play it in order. If I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like what are we doing here? What are we doing? Jason said they talk about no gameplay yet. It don't matter. This is what was sent to me. Night Till's the only one that sent something to me, right? So, I mean, in this stream, I got a few people that sent stuff to me, but Night Till was the only one that sent something to me. So let's go ahead and watch this. Yo, shout out to everybody that came out on a Sunday night to watch me react to Starfield. Yo, y'all don't get mad at my reaction if I'm not hyped like y'all, all right? Y'all do not get mad at me, all right? It is what it is. Yo, look at Xbox International. Episode 2 is first. Yo, Harold. Yo, Harold already knows. Harold knows how I am. What up, Purple Haze? Oh, that's what's up, Purple Haze. Thank you. Appreciate that. They haven't showed anything yet, Doc. Come on. Okay, let's see it. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. What is that? Bones, you at work? Copper said, come on, Doc. I'm stalling. All right, let's watch this. All right, here we go. Let's watch this. Here we go.
It's a level of immersion that we really focus on. You're not just playing a game, but you're living in this world, in this universe.
Can y'all hear it?
It's a giant open world for the player to do what they want.
You feel like you've had an impact in the world. You really feel like you're there.
There's certain, types of entertainment where you're just experiencing it. You're taking in what the creator wants you to see, and they draw that dotted line between this happens, go here, do this. The more that we can put you in the situation where you're going to decide. That's what makes video games the best form of entertainment that they are.
Into Starfield, so this should tell me something. Is this really episode 2? Is it really?
We don't just make RPGs, we make simulations, and that leads to a lot of just crazy stuff that can happen and things you don't expect.
Yeah, we always have those big fights, like, what if combat breaks out right now? Right, you have to handle that, right? Because it could. You can't control it. The only thing you control is that the game has to account for it somehow.
We embrace the chaos, let it play out, and usually it's pretty fun.
A lot of us have been doing this for a long time together, and it's nice with Starfield to go back to some things we didn't do, the backgrounds, the traits, the defining your character, all of those stats. And I think there's so many games now that do those things that people are ready for something that does a lot of the things that, older hardcore RPGs, some that we used to do, doing those again in a new way.
We've always allowed the player to create really interesting, unique characters. This game, we've definitely severely leveled up. The tech is based on scanning of real-world models, similar to the photogrammetry we do in our landscapes. We're kind of applying the same thing to our people as well, because it's not just the appearance of your player and all that, but we want all the personal interactions of NPCs, other characters in the game to be as impactful as possible. And for that, you have to believe these are real people. You're a real person interacting with real people.
One of the big choices is which part of the...
I'm not gonna lie, their passion in talking to this sounds good, but I still don't know what the hell the game's about. Okay, I get to make my character. Bet a lot of games you get to make your character. All right, let's go. Let's see.
The game world am I going to engage in? We always...
Yo, this Joker said it's the round table. Oh, no. Let's go.
Always make a bunch of different groups that represent some of the major factions in every game. And in this one, we've got the United Colonies that represents the future Space Republic, idealized. You also have the Freestar Collective, which is the space Western fantasy. People that are out there on the frontier. We've got Ryujin Industries, which represents corporate life. I think it has one of the best starts of any of the factions we've done.
It's a megacorp, and you get hired, right? Like you would do, right?
We'll play for our job. We'll see if you cut the mustard.
Right.
Yeah, I love approaching it that way where, okay, what makes the world feel whole? What are the groups that would make it feel whole and believable? And then how does the player interact with them? What we're doing with the pirates, the Crimson Fleet as well. They're not just this foe. Let the player join them. What does that mean?
The cool thing about Crimson Fleet, what if you're good person and you want to be a good player and you don't want to play as a bad guy, you can side with the pirates or you can report back your superiors and be like basically space cop type of thing. So let you be a good person and still play with the bad guys. I think that's really cool too.
It seems like no matter what story we write, the one the players tell themselves is the one that they think about and love the most, and the companions.
Hello, Captain. How may I be of assistance?
So something we really, leaned into on this game, how those other characters felt about you.
That's probably my favorite part. Like when you're exploring and then your companion makes some comment off the cuff about something that you're checking out or something that just happened, it just feels so perfect for immersion.
I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate the passion, but everything that they have said has been done before. But I'm only 3 minutes in. I don't know.
So believable. You think it's a real person.
So, we knew we wanted to do some kind of persuasion minigame thing.
Yeah, we sat down and it was funny. We didn't start with, let's do an evolution of, let's look back at the old Oblivion system, but there are a couple of beats there. You have to think about, what's my risk here, right? Which one do I want to choose? We didn't want it to be a system where there was definitely the right thing to say.
It feels like you're having a conversation where you're
Okay, if they do that right, now we talking. Like Mass Effect did that perfect when you're picking dialogue. Oh my God, I would literally sometimes just sit there. If you saw me streaming, there was times where I was playing Mass Effect and I would just sit there trying to figure out like, damn, what do I want to say? Because I know it's gonna have actual consequences in the way I interact with the character. When I played Forbidden West, I didn't care what I picked. Nothing mattered. It felt like nothing mattered.
Actually trying to persuade somebody of something.
That's not a shot at Sony. They're just facts.
As far as new systems in dialogue, I think it's definitely one of the most successful ones that we've had.
Yeah. I think when we knew we were making a game about space, you ask yourself certain questions, and that question is, what is out there? And so, as a game, we have romance, adventure, mystery, but I think with Starfield, there's this other layer of, the cosmos and the universe and what is out there.
At the end of it, we want the players to have told their own journey, but then look back at it and we're asking the big questions. Why are we all here? Where is it leading? And what's next for humanity?
Is that the first video? They sound really excited because they know what it is. You've been replaced. You say you never seen this. No wonder you have no idea what Starfield's about. But what is the Starfield is? 3 factions is what I got. You could really, 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 really make your own character. That's what they made it seem like. So there better be an abundance of options when this thing comes out. You could pick different stories, good side, bad side, whatever, right? Kind of like what Fable did, I guess. And the dialogue really has meaning, whatever you choose. Is so far what I got. Oh, just like Mass Effect. Which Mass Effect did that really, really good. So that's what it's going to be compared to, in my opinion. And then you have companions, which I've played plenty of games where you have companions. The last game I played where you had companion was Recore. You had 3 companions on that. So, okay. Not bad. But I still I hope it just plays the next one automatically. Oh, it does. Here we go.
The opening vistas of space promise high costs as well as high reward. We set sail on this new sea because there is new knowledge to be gained.
What is that, JFK? What are we doing?
The The exploration of space is one of the great adventures of all time. And we mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it.
Okay. Oh, this one's 7 minutes long. Here we go.
I think the one thing people underestimate about video games is that people think it's just playtime. But I always say that the one thing video games can give you that nothing else in entertainment can is that feeling of pride, right? Look what I did.
Oh!
And
she got sandwich, coffee. It's got a gun. It's got a gun. That's a gun, right? I like guns. The gameplay is right. I like guns. A spiral notebook. It looks like some type of flashlight. What is this? Is this ketchup? What is this? But we got a gun. We got a gun. It's a shooting game. Okay.
And even though we want to make a game that is very big and is very long, you can play for
it did look
all
like a
those
lightsaber.
years. It's all the paths you didn't take that make it special to you, that you feel like when you finish that quest, that you feel that you accomplished something that week. The people who love video games can always say, like, you know, what'd you do today? I saved the world.
What up, Copper? He said I brought a lot of ponies out tonight. You wild.
We've been incredibly lucky to work with such a tight group of people for so long. Like, we're all friends. It's like a second family in a way. We all sort of know or get what a Bethesda game is.
There's definitely this core group who's been working together for decades. And
Ash, I know you want me to read chat, Ash, but I'm actually trying to get into this. If I don't pay attention to this, they're gonna say that I'm not paying attention to the videos that they sent me. Ash, I see you guys. You guys are interacting. You guys are doing good. You saved the world by leaving Earth. Oh, what up, J90? This is only their new engine too, so we don't know how good it really looks. Oh man.
Knows how to make a BGS game.
I gotta pay attention to this,
there's
Ash.
this, new generation of
The
game
chat's watching
developers
this
who
with
are
me.
coming in and working at BGS who grew up on those games
What's up,
those
90?
people made. For some people, those are the games that got them to go into the industry in the first place. And
What's she
what
talking
I
about?
love about that is those people come in and they love the worlds too, and they want to stay true to those worlds that they grew up on.
Okay.
And so we're still able to maintain what a BGS game is, but continue to evolve.
Whoa! What's a BGS game? She can't be using acronyms pretending we're all hardcore gamers here. What's a BGS game? What the hell is that? Damn. Joker said they nostalgia baiting. They're telling you what to do in the video. What? But okay, what do you mean what to do in the video? What are you talking about? Bethesda Game Software, Bethesda Game Studio, Bethesda. Oh, okay, that's what it means. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Not gonna lie, I'm more intrigued now after these videos than before. Roll, they got you. Oh snap, they got you. Big goofy socks, that's what BGS stands for. Oh my god. He doesn't listen to his mod. Whatever, Ash. You know I listen. Alright, come on, let's finish this. Hold on. I'm enjoying this. Don't you guys want me to enjoy this? These videos aren't going to give you much insight. You're better off waiting for the Xbox event. Hey, Funk, they giving me something though. They giving me something.
And so we're still able to maintain what a BGS game is, but continue to evolve.
I think we underestimate how long people are going to play it. You look at Skyrim.
What?
We're sitting here.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
You look at Skyrim.
What'd he say?
Sitting here 10 years later.
Sure, what'd he say?
I think we underestimate how long people are gonna play it. You look at Skyrim, we're sitting here 10 years later, and it keeps having this life, and it changes how you want to create something.
Yeah, I feel like our games sort of have two lives, right? Like, we create this game, and we put everything we can possibly put into it, tell the stories we want to tell, and build this world that's sort of a setup that when we hand it off to the players, they play it, but then they take it and make it their own. They tell their own stories, and then they make their own stories with our tools.
I think it's the hallmark of our games that, you play it, and my experience is going to be different than yours. I'm going to come in and tell you a funny story about something that happened to me. You may never have seen that because just a confluence of events. And I think that helps with the longevity, and it helps with that feeling of community in a lot of ways.
Ooh. That might be dope. Well, no, because they are telling their own story. So could we play the same game, but play a different game? Does that make sense? Could that be it? Could we play the same game, but play a different game? Because if that's the case, that's actually kind of dope. He said, Doc, your chat is full of ponies. How did this happen? I don't know, man. They be watching me too, bro. They love the abuse I give them.
It is a world that you get transported to that you can really make your own. And that's where, for me, the magic is, to do it for 2 decades and close to that for so much of our group, there's a big trust there that we know how we solve certain things together. We were doing Morrowind and looking at what we might do after that and beyond that. And we had a list of what are the other types of worlds we want to go to. And obviously Fallout was at the top of the list, if we could do that, and that, magically, luckily came true for us. And right behind that was, science fiction. Going to space, I think there's a magic in just defying gravity and taking off from a planet. Like it's extremely difficult human endeavor.
Yeah, a lot of our games are about exploration, and that's sort of like, that's the ultimate exploration, is what's out there, what's past Earth, right? So it's incredibly exciting for us to work on something like that. I feel like every time we come to a game, we're starting fresh. We're saying, okay, we just did that one, that's over. How do we make it better in every way? It's got a more realistic, science-based backing to it, whereas Skyrim is sort of an epic fantasy. This is a more grounded game and a grounded setting about exploration.
I did not.
So I think that gives us a different take on how we make everything. So that's sort of the thing you latch onto when we're making new areas, making environments, making characters.
The mechanics of the world are entirely different, but there are similarities. And I think those are things we like. Like, we like playing first person. We like having all the coffee cups. We like being able to touch everything. Those moments make the whole thing believable. Being able to watch.
Okay, so it's a first person. Okay.
The sunset and nighttime come and just sit there and watch the world go by. Seems like it's not gameplay, but it is vital to how you feel through the rest of it.
I also think that because it's based in a more realistic atmosphere, is like, you have a lot of people on our team who are super into certain things like robotics or engineering, and they can use this lifetime of knowledge they have gathered and then use it in their work.
Everyone comes from these different areas and brings stuff to the game that can make it in, and it all matters, from the rocks to the clutter to what the spacesuits look like. It's based on people's experience and sort of learning about how things work in the world and trying to apply it in a way that's believable for this universe.
Okay, so space.
Yeah, it starts feeling so real to us. Like, all you're saying, we do all that stuff, but then concepting like everything they eat or the toys the children play with. Or what are their bedtime stories? What is their art? What is their history? What is their entertainment? It is a universe, not just a game.
There has to be an emotional trigger that occurs. And I think as time has gone on, we're able to paint an even better picture.
Sounds like they're putting a lot into this game. They're taking,
always have that
they're paying attention to the detail of what the toys are,
so to say. Technology's changed, we've all changed. So our expectations when loading up a game, like, okay, I'm gonna step out and there's gonna be this moment. Us being able to do that and have it feel new every generation, every game, is something that is really special about what we do. I like to say that Starfield has 2 step-out moments. It's cryptic. Our process of making it is a journey for us that is very, very rewarding. And coming to Starfield, everybody's starting over and saying, what would you want to do? What does going to space mean to you? And everybody comes back to the same one. I want to see what's out there.
That is an advantage about space, is that you can make it, you can do whatever you want, really. Because who's gonna fact check you? If you're gonna make a game about San Francisco and you don't have the Golden Gate Bridge, people are gonna be like, really? You know what I'm saying? You make a game about space, yeah, you do whatever you want.
Hi, I'm Emil Pagliarulo, Design Director of Bethesda Game Studios.
Okay.
We're very excited to offer you this exclusive look at Starfield.
Here we go.
The exciting universe we've
now
created.
We gotta look at it.
Which is an area of our solar system we call the Settled Systems. Our game is set in the year 2330, in a relatively small pocket of the Milky Way.
2330.
In an area that extends outward from our solar
Damn, I'm gonna be dead by then. Okay.
solar system for approximately 50 light years. Around 20 years before the start of the game, the 2 largest factions in the Settled Systems, the United Colonies and Freestar Collective, engaged in the bloody Colony War.
Okay.
Today, the major factions enjoy an uneasy peace, but the Settled Systems is still pretty dangerous. There are plenty of human threats out there, like ecliptic mercenaries, pirates of the Crimson Fleet, violent spacers, or even the fanatical religious zealots of House Varun. The organization known as Constellation is committed to uncovering the mysteries of the galaxy.
Okay.
And as one of its newest members, you'll explore the deepest reaches of the Settled Systems, and you'll find yourself at home in the Starfield.
Okay, this is explaining to me what the game's about. Okay, it looks like this is the one that's gonna tell me what the game's about. Alright. Oh, that was it? Well, they were about to go into it. MK, it does sound like Cyberpunk in space. It does sound like Cyberpunk in space. I'm just saying.
I'm Emil Pagliarulo, Design Director of Bethesda Game Studios. What you're looking at here is the spaceport of the city of New Atlantis, the capital city of the United Colonies, or UC, the most powerful, established military and political faction in the game. The city is a true melting pot, and its residents come from every race, creed, and ethnicity. In
Which
a lot
I can
of
join.
ways, New Atlantis is a true reflection of the future of our world.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna join. I'm probably gonna join New Atlantis. They probably the ones that got all the good technology. You guys are funny.
What you're looking at here is the pleasure city of Neon. The Xenofresh Corporation built a giant fishing platform on a rather nondescript aquatic world. They wanted to catch fish until they discovered a fish with psychotropic properties. They could make way more money selling a drug than they could fish. That drug is Aurora and is legal only on Neon. People come from all over to experience it and everything else Neon has.
Oh, so you could be a drug dealer. Okay. I felt like all of this could have just been one video. Aquila.
Behold Aquila City,
Okay.
the capital of the Freestar Collective, a loose confederation of 3 distinct star systems. The city itself is home to a variety of people, but they all have one thing in common.
And that
they
is what?
believe in the sanctity of personal freedom and individuality. Aquila
Oh,
City is
America.
walled for a reason, and stepping outside those walls means facing the deadly Ashta, alien predators that are a cross between a wolf and a velociraptor.
What the fuck? They just gonna drop that and leave that? A wolf and a Collapsoraptor? Yeah, I'm gonna need a pistol for that. Pistol game what? Just gonna leave that. A wolf and a raptor. Okay.
At Bethesda Game Studios, we love to create experiences that, through art and technology, transport you. We've brought that to many worlds, but never to what's above us. When we look to the sky, we wonder if we're alone. What's out there? What our future holds.
I don't.
In
I
some ways,
don't
since
want
every
that.
element in each of us is from the stars, we want to return. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. It's a game we've dreamt of playing. And it's only now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the experience to push our creative boundaries even further. In it, we invite you to join Constellation, the last group of space explorers.
So I have to be
It's a
Constellation.
next-generation role-playing game where you'll be who you want, go where you want, experience our stories, and forge your own. More than that, Starfield's about hope, our shared humanity, and searching for the answers to life's greatest mystery. We have a lot to share. For the first time, we'll provide an inside look at the inspiration and process behind Starfield. We hope you'll join Constellation and go with us on the journey as we craft our next epic.
The journey starts today. What is this? StarfieldGame.com. I gotta check this out after this.
Constellation Starship Frontier. We have you on scanners. Performing remote systems check.
Brand new
Helium
universe.
3 tanks checked.
25 years in the making. Okay.
We are still go.
Ash said it's a website. Really? Really, Ash? Oh, here we go. Gameplay. Gameplay. Gameplay, baby. Oh, this is not gameplay.
They say, the wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast,
Oh, I saw this
but
already.
that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
Okay.
What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Unlocking.
Let's. I mean, we don't got a lot to analyze, so we might as well. It looked clean. She drinks coffee. She's got an external hard drive. I don't know what that other thing is over there.
They say, the wonder
What is this?
not that the field of stars is so.
She ate not even a quarter of a sandwich, a little bite. Okay, I saw this one. What's this? Oh, I didn't see this before. This is like cat food. She got a cat?
So vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of.
Oh, okay. So something either shot at her or she fell. Do not use. I mean, if she got put a sticker on it that says do not use, then it's cracked. But okay.
Our family.
Ooh, let's look at this wall. Okay, it's just an artist. Could you go watch shows and stuff? That'd be cool. I think these are pictures of the companion, right? Is there only one type of companion? She's got some patches and stuff. Is that duct tape? That is tape. What does the window say? Not have a sense of humor? Cybersecurity cops not have a sense. I don't know what that says.
What you found. It's the key to unlocking.
What does that say over there? Damn it.
Everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array full.
She by herself on that shit? Oh, that's the companion guy.
Your space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
November 11th, okay. Beanie. Beanie. Beanie, that's so crazy. I just happened to look directly at your comment. I would donate $10 if he looks at chat.
Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I think I saw this one already. That's hilarious. Go back to the previous video? Why? Yeah, we popping in here. We got 44 people in here watching this. The world map is fully rendered. Some dude was crying from this trailer. From this? There was a world map in the previous video. Alright, I'll go back. Can you please search Starfield quotes on YouTube and pick the first video? Okay. What up, Legend?
I always say that music is the fourth dimension. It is the emotional dimension.
Now the back 3 videos.
And so in order to create this, you have to ask these questions. Where are you going?
The music is really important.
What's your
I agree with
motivation?
that.
What is your story? What is really pushing us? This is what really drove me more than anything else. These huge questions, they're as big as space.
I'll go back. I'm almost done.
Everything I've worked on at this studio, the music started very early on, as early as the concept art for the game from when I began here in 2005. At that time, Oblivion was already well underway, but as we went on to Fallout 3 after that, that was one of the first things I worked on music-wise was the main theme, and that's always been the case, where the main theme sets the tone for everything else we do in the game.
Music is very important in the game.
And there's time throughout the entire project for that to evolve.
That's true, and I remember like during the Fallout 4 visit, which was actually in 2012.
You're right, Silence, you're right.
I was wandering through the corridors and I basically stumbled into the artist's room. And it was the first time I actually saw them do
that
what
leg
they're
cross
doing.
though.
I was captivated.
He said that leg cross. Yo, I can't with that. This is why I can't look at chat, Ash, because that would be wildin', man. He said that leg cross though.
I was like, wow, I mean, this is really what it is all about. And I felt so inspired and motivated basically to go back and, you know, to do the same thing with the palette of music. The biggest challenge is actually creating the signature.
I relax a lot once we feel
Exactly.
good about the main theme, because the rest is going to, it'll be work and iteration, but it's going to write itself.
The way I looked at Starfield always is what I called the
Hey, send me the
sanctified
invite, the
triplet,
invite, Xbox
which
International.
is
I'll go.
everything is streaming, right? Everything is changing and everything is returning back. Ta-da!
I'm not gonna lie, they all talk like pimps. Pimps say a whole bunch of stuff that sounds good, but you don't really know what it means.
Ta-da! Here's your development, and then ta-da, and back. So basically, it presents itself, it develops, it goes back.
The circular.
My man just sold us ta-da.
Exactly, some sort of like a circular journey.
You go out, you adventure, discover, return.
Yes, there's always the strive to go back home. And that's, I mean, I guess that's what feels so complete for us, right? We want to complete the mission. We want to complete our journey. We will find something, we will discover something, we'll take it with us, and we will go back home with it. When we built the traditional orchestral sound palette, we actually really divided the orchestral group. For example, took the woodwinds, okay? And we created like a whole woodwind layer that almost represents particle in space, because they don't play melodies at all. They play sort of like a high frequency sequence, you know, like together. So they almost don't sound like woodwind. They sound something between organic to synthetic. Then the strings, they will play this long chords or long melodies and long crescendos and diminuendos. And these kind of things along the line with the fast moving woodwinds will create a nice blanket around these waves, okay? And then comes the brass. And the brass, especially the French horns, playing sort of like the beacon, you know, the call of the brass.
Those instrument groups as well. A lot of times when you are looking at that whole main theme, I'm kind of salivating thinking about what can I do with that on the sound design side, you know, not just to weave the main theme into different key points in the game, leveling up, discovering new places. Could we use that as straight up sound design to take those woodwind tremolos and just let's slow them way down, let's reverse them. I'll take any of that music and turn it into ambience somewhere. The music is like the companion. It's the companion to the player in the single-player game.
Yeah.
We don't have control over how the player chooses to experience the game. Our sense of scale had to be totally readjusted in making a game on a planetary surface as we've always done before, and now where you have these very vast distances against this black, starry background. It is a blank canvas and a massive playground, and all the pieces are there for you to write your own story. Whether you jump right in and you wish to follow the main quest, the main story, and go to the obvious. One point leads to another, leads to another. The music has a funny way.
Yeah, I know I don't do side missions, so it sounds like that's what I'm going to be
change at the
doing.
right time, and a lot of that just happens at random. You look over the valley at just the right moment, and that just happens to be when this one chord change happens, and there are times like that that feel scripted, and they're not.
Oh, that's pretty
cool. And I like that each player has that experience for themselves personally.
Okay. So that's like the second time that I've heard this. That's actually kind of cool. Cause it's the same thing in Mass Effect, right? And almost the same thing in Fable, I guess. Cause if you played Fable and you were more towards the evil side, you didn't experience the same thing that I experienced when I played the good side. If you played Mass Effect and you didn't try to get with Ashley, and you try to get with the alien instead, I can't remember her name or whatever. I mean, it depends how you played it. Like, I remember I was an ass to a few of the members, but I was really nice to Ashley. And then towards the end of the game, if you play the game, like, it went down. But you might have not experienced that. So that's kind of cool. If we could play the same game, and even though there's a linear story, it's still not the same. I'll give you an example of a game that I don't know does that. If it does that very well, you guys let me know. So I played, like I said, I beat Cyberpunk on Steam, right? I played it again on the Xbox Series X when I had the 4-hour trial. But I picked a different fashion or whatever, right? But the beginning of the game still looks exactly the same. Like nothing changed. So I don't know. You guys let me know.
I believe that the game is a whole experience, and music is part of the whole experience. I believe that the best music in a game is a music that you don't hear, music that...
I told you, this guy's a pimp. The best music in the game is the music that you don't hear. It's the music that you feel. Shut your...
You feel. This is something that is bigger than us. I mean, so many people worked on this game. And so my wish is that specifically the music will be present in a way that is going to magnify the entire experience.
The music is very important. Family friendly stream, Ash. I'm not. You're gonna have to tell him yourself. Is that it? Hey, that's it. Pay demos. Pay demos. Starfield piece of crap. What is going on here? Oh, that's funny. All right, let me go back. We're not doing that. Ta-da. Ta-da. Alright. So what we think? Y'all wanna know what I think, right? Okay. Let me be serious. I'm excited for it. I'm cautious. They promised a lot. They made it seem like it's a very, very, very intricate world. And it sounds like their idea and what they want to execute seems pretty cool. The problem is we didn't see any execution. Maybe we'll see something on June 12th. And I definitely feel more excited about the game than I did before I saw all of this. So thank you, Nighttail. I do. But I still don't feel as excited as some of you guys do, where you're using this in console war arguments. Like, this is what I don't want to happen. Do not overhype this game so much that a good game becomes terrible because your expectation for it was just realistically unmatched. Like it was unrealistic, if that makes sense. They spoke about having 3 factions, right? Okay, I believe they could do that. They spoke about being able to really customize your character so you could feel like it's your character. Okay, they can do that, right? They still got to tell a story, though. And they still got to tell a good story. And they still have to make the world interesting enough for me and you to want to play along in it and explore in it, right? Music is important, and it sounds like they really care about music, okay? The details of the world is important, and they spoke a little bit about the details of the world. Okay, cool. But gameplay in playing video games is key. We haven't seen gameplay. We don't know what this gameplay is like. We saw a gun and we saw a helmet that looks like it got shot. Okay. So I'm more excited than I was before, but I'm not still at that same level where you guys are at. But hey, Night Till, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for showing me this. What up, Sutek? I don't think you know everything yet. In June, you'll see 10-minute gameplay performed by Uncle. Well, yeah. And I'm excited to see that gameplay. So we'll see. Harold said, Doc, but what about the ta-da? Listen, there was a lot of listen. I know pimp talk, okay? Trust me, there was a lot of pimp talk in this video. Pimp talk is when you say a lot of nice things, but you're not really saying anything. When you're saying a lot of nice things, but you're not really saying anything. My man literally said, I went to go get something, brought it back, ta-da. And it sounds different. Ta-da and ta-da. I was like, what? It's wild. Well, I don't know. Look at Xbox International. Papi, yo soy un dumb Rican. Somos iguales. Es lo mismo. Todo igual, no te apures. No. Yo soy dominicano y soy puertorriqueño. My man's gonna be confused. Oh, damn, you thought I was black, Night Till? Well, I mean, clearly there's what we call Afro Latino in me for sure. That's why they be spinning. But it is what it is. All right, so do you guys have any other links you guys want me to check out? I think somebody said go to YouTube and search Starfield. It's the first one that pops up. Is that what you said? Starfield. Which one? The one that says big leaks, huge info. That's 10 minutes long. And I don't want to see something that's like a rumor. That's why I like what Night Till sent me. Oh, David sent me something. What you sent me, David? Let me see. What did you send me? I'm about to see. The end going of No Man's Sky? Why you send me that, David? What's that?
Sponsored by that game everyone loves.
David, that's an hour-long video. Ain't nobody watching that. Freaking David. That's an hour-long video, David. Yeah, I made this one from interviews compilations. Joker sent me one too. Let me see. What's that one, Joker? Hold on. What's up, everybody? Doc Dogman. I'm not even using a tripod. I'm not even using a headset. You sent me my own video, Joker? Turn on the camera. You sent me my own video? That's hilarious. You watch hour-long videos? Nah, I can't do that. I said Starfield quotes. Okay. Yo no tengo juego, yo tengo control. Let me look that up. Starfield quotes. Oh, okay. Y'all want to watch this? All right.
Our first.
Okay, let's watch this. We're gonna watch this. This actually does look interesting. This one is called Starfield quotes, the top 10 Starfield quotes. So we're gonna watch this. All right. What's up, Canelo? You got one too? Damn. All right. Hold on. I said for not reading their comments. Okay, now your chat trolling you, Doc, for not reading their comments. Oh, by the end of the day, we're all gamers. Some of us more than others, right? All right, come on. Let's watch this one. All right, and then I'm gonna head out. All right.
Wholly original franchise in 25 years. Starfield is a game that we have spent years thinking about and working on. Something we feel uniquely positioned to pull off.
I'll watch your video. Xbox.
Now, when you were on the show a couple years ago, Elder Scrolls 6, you said that I think something along the lines, someone reminded me on Twitter last night, that the technology wasn't there yet for the game you wanted to build when you said this thing was 2 years ago on the show.
Yes.
Is the technology there now?
It's getting closer.
Okay. What is your vision? I'm sure you don't want to say a lot about it, but I mean, what's the type of technology that you were looking to bring to life to be able to make?
I don't want to spoil anything yet. I think the teasers that we put out they're kind of A, announcing the game, and B, ones of tone.
Yep.
You know, how does the game feel? You know, hints at where it's set for both of them, both Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6.
Okay, well, Starfield, we know. Space, I guess, seems like some kind of
It is space,
something.
yeah. You want to let people know that, hey, even though these are different than what we usually do, we are still going to do what we usually do. Right? Even though Starfield is new, it's single player, it's very next gen, does a lot of new things, but it's more what people would typically associate from us.
Right.
But we like to try new things while also really loving the more, I don't know how to phrase it, like classic style.
Right.
Bethesda
Yo,
games.
he literally is contradicting
There's some
himself.
specific design challenges that we know we'll have to deal with because we're doing some new things. But there are sections of it you can play, and it's one of the reasons we're, hey, let's announce it, is it's looking awesome. So we're really confident, like, this is a game we're definitely doing. We have runway in front of us. We know what's happening.
You said that Bethesda is like uniquely positioned to pull this off. What does that mean? Like a lot of people are probably thinking, oh, it's going to be a classic sci-fi style RPG in the same vein of Fallout and Elder Scrolls. It seems like you want to go beyond that and explore different genres or styles of gaming. Is it doing that, or is it very much what people expect now?
It has what you expect and more, I would say.
Just send it once.
I would say we have a team that's worked together for a very long time, done some very big games, done different kinds of systems.
Right.
Some of those we can rely on, and then we can push further. We have a lot of experience in the studio, so we can be very, very ambitious and try some new things, and there's a level of confidence that we'll be able to execute.
Right.
But that game is...
What do you say?
Crazy. Like it's ambitious and insane and awesome in all of the best possible Bethesda Game Studios ways.
From what we gathered during our time at the studio, Starfield sounds...
You see, they ride in the fact that it's a Bethesda Game Studio themselves, so I get it. That's why you guys are riding it so hard, too. Oh, it's a Bethesda Game Studio, so automatically it's good. Bro.
Like a monumental undertaking. A game Todd has wanted to make for a long, long time.
The biggest, most epic science fiction thing you could possibly imagine. And that's something we've talked about for a long time and kind of picked away at. And now we feel we're kind of, what's the right way to say it without spoiling anything? We are uniquely positioned to pull this game off. It's the end-all, be-all science fiction game that everyone's always wanted to play. Well, we could be the ones to pull this off. We have enough talent and experience and technology.
Big.
We need to write a whole bunch of new technology that we're doing, but we think that we can pull it off.
So when you say, you saying be-all, end-all science fiction game that we've all wanted to play, I mean that raises certain,
I guess that's up for interpretation. My end-all, be-all science fiction game I wanted to play. How far in the future is it? What happened in all those years in between? What is the technology level? What do they eat? Where do they go? What do they know? How do they communicate? What are the races or places or people or creatures or this or that, and why? That's really what I mean. Like, okay. And have it be its own thing as opposed to...
Ash, I hope it doesn't.
That's Star Trek or that's Star Wars. Or
so
somebody looks at it and says, that's Starfield.
Yeah. We've got no shortage of science fiction video games out there. So
Facts.
Are you playing other sci-fi games? Are you reading sci-fi books? Sort of how are you... to get yourself in a mindset for where this is going, how are you?
We look at it all, and again, that for us is having it be unique because there is so much science fiction.
So
I would like to dodge all these questions.
Well, that's
It's a game, but it still has an authenticity to, okay, this could happen.
Yep.
You know, we talked like, what kind of fuel do the ships use? Like, we're using helium-3, which we can debate whether that's a good power source for spaceships, or how do the physics work in space and gravity and those kind of things. And that's where you get into, we have to gamify it some.
Yeah.
So
no. You got to gamify it a lot. It's a game. Hold on now.
Punishing as actual space travel, but that it feels
wow,
like
Elon Musk is sitting right there.
Our game is still, let's say it's like flight in the 40, like it's dangerous. It's still dangerous to go and explore, but even though lots of people do it.
Handcrafted versus procedural generation, like we've seen a lot more open worlds in recent years, like stuff arguably that kind of builds on games like Morrowind. Everything's an open world now, and there is a mix between, you've got your handcrafted worlds, things like your big Assassin's Creed, your Witches, your Cyberpunks, those sort of things, and then you do still have these procedurally generated ones, things like No Man's Sky. Like,
Gas
what are the
prices
advantages
in
and
space,
disadvantages either way? Like, what is it that gives you a preference for a handcrafted world?
I don't necessarily have a preference. So we've done a bit of both. Oblivion, then the landscape is somewhat procedural. Then we went over it with hand just to make sure things are the way we like. And so I think a mix is good. Procedural helps you, and we still do some procedural quests and storytelling in those ways, or random encounters. It keeps it fresh, where we don't know what exactly is going to happen all the time, and the players don't know what's going to happen. But there's a difference between the world itself. We want to spend our time handcrafting the things that you can tell are handcrafted, whereas nature, computers can do a good job at putting trees and rocks and making landscape around that you can massage. So we want to make sure, for the scale of our development and our team, that we're touching the things that are most important, and if we can use procedural systems to generate content that keep the game kind of everlasting, then that's what we want to lean on. And so we went away for a while, and then we've been coming back to it over time, that we like to experiment each game with somewhat procedural stuff, and then where it's not working out, we go in and touch it. And the stuff we're doing now, we're pushing procedural generation further than we have in a very, very long time with the stuff that's coming up.
The only thing that I can tell you, Gronk, is when we finally get around to it, we finally get around to talking about what it's up to, I think you will be impressed. I think you will be excited. I think you will say,
I already am.
That looks like it's worth the wait. But we'll see. It's going to be a while till we get there.
You could release fake leaks, like Bomberman screenshots, something looking like that, or no.
I would say that it's a really exciting project that we've been doing for a long time. And once we got on the new systems, the things we found we could do. And so it's a major engine rewrite on that game. And people don't know me, I like to wait as long as possible to show stuff.
Bro, if this game flops, because
there's
so many of y'all been hyping this so much, man.
Expectation management is important as well, right? Like not saying too much is as important as not.
That's the one that worries me, is that are we creating anxiety, or like people have so many questions that we'll be like, whereas before they'll be like, we don't know what you're making. It's a little bit easier to go, yeah, you don't. Now you say, hey, you're making Starfield and you're making Elder Scrolls 6. Tell us all about them. You're like, I am not going to. There'll be a time for that. But both of those, particularly Starfield, that's another way we talk about tone, is we just want to say the name, like being able to say, this is the tone. Just to, this is what it feels a little bit like. Same with Elder Scrolls 6. But we have a little bit of a roadmap on our head. Like, this is the one that, like, as a base technology that this one adds. And they don't all, the ones we're doing they're very, very different. So, Starfield is definitely a big
That's true, Harold.
And 76 is not. So there's different techniques. It's a very different style game. There'll be a time for that, but it's not. It does a lot of things very different than we've done before as well.
All right, guys. Hey, what a warrior. What a warrior. All right, guys. So I actually gotta end it there. I actually do gotta call my kids. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, Sutek, you sent me a video too? What is this video, Sutek?
You don't marry the like of your life. You marry the love of your life. And on your wedding day, you don't want to like the way you look.
What is this one? Oh, that's another 10 minutes. I'll watch that some other time. But, man. Man, Canelo, you sent me one too, man. I mean, I just watched, like, we've been on here for like almost a whole hour. Right? Which was this one? What did you send me, Canelo? Oh! Let's do it. Canelo, Canelo, let's do it. All right, we're going to do this one. We have to. I'm so sorry. This is the last one, and we gonna end it on this, baby. We're going to end it on this right here, all right? Oh, no. Here we go. Hey! Oh! Thank you so much, Sony. Oh man. Oh, we gonna end it right there on that note. That's hilarious. Oh man. Well, where am I going? That was fun. Guys, thank you for stopping by, chilling with me. I am more excited about the game than I was before. But I gotta wait till June 12th. Cause I gotta see more gameplay. Read my whispers. Ash, I gotta go. I gotta speak to the kids. I might play tonight. We'll see. Depends. I didn't even realize how late it is already. We'll see. But alright, guys. Hey, yo. What up, Ruthless? I'm gonna let you guys be. You guys have a good night, alright? Dog 985 is lows to this. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube too. We out. Peace.